Ooh, yeah, Harley. House blend time. Look at that thing right there, right? Go see what that's talking about. Here, you hold that. What's happening, YouTube family? It's your boy Keebaloo again. And yes, you heard me right. House blends again in the form of a pig. We're going to cut it up, light it up, see what it has to offer as I offer my humble opinion on this little ditty. Peep the intro. What's happening, YouTube family? It's your boy Keebaloo. As you can tell from the intro, my attire has changed slightly. I was getting ready to edit my review of this particular stick of house blend flying pig from Empire and Cigar Lounge, and your boy got sick with the vid. I dodged that sucker for 2 years. I was getting everything ready, going to enjoy a nice smoke, got busy, came back, and been out. So it's actually been about 2 weeks since I made the intro, and 2 weeks since I had a cigar. So I figured what better way to enjoy a cigar than with y'all in my first one in 2 weeks, see if I can get the nuances. I did lose the sense of taste a little bit. Not as extreme as most people go through it, but I did, so I didn't want to mess around and try to smoke a stick and ruin it. But I actually got it back today, and I wanted to indulge myself with this flying pig. This was actually like a 4x50 or a 4x46. This is one of the ones that is at the Empire Cigar Lounge, one of his house blends. As you can tell, it's pretty well packed. I kept it in the box shortly after I did, so it's got a nice little feel to it. Pretty veiny. We're going to give it a cut and light. I already did give it a cut before I started recording. And we're going to get a cut and a puff. Or we're going to get a light and a puff and see what's talking about. Hope everybody's been doing well. Go Stros. Today, they're currently getting their tails smacked by the Phillies, but I'm a diehard Houstonian, so I'm optimistic that we're going to get them. It's probably going to go 7. It's our time. Again, all you Stros haters, we're going to get this ring. Pigs, for me, historically have a little tight draw. I did get a V cut on this to try to open it up a little bit to see what's going to happen with it. But the first draw got that Nicaraguan flavor, that Maduro spice on it. Seems like we got a pretty good light. More importantly, can your boy Keebaloo get any flavors off this sucker? Good news. Retro Hell gave me a little bit of pepper, gave me a little bit of smooth, lingering tobacco flavor. So we gonna see what's gonna happen with this. Y'all hold tight. I'll be right back. I'm gonna smoke it down a little bit, make sure my palate's back the way it's supposed to be. But I'm gonna tell you, 2 weeks with no cigar, getting to enjoy a nice house blend while watching my Stros take an L. It's not a bad way to enjoy a Tuesday. Y'all hold it down. I'll be right back. Full disclosure, I'm not typically a perfecto pig type fan. Kind of comes off like a nub, which I do love. But for me, the draw is usually always tight off the first light up. This particular house blend, I don't really get that. It opened up pretty nicely. It took a little while. I got a couple puffs, and it started to take on a world of its own. As you can see, I got a nice light. Burns a little bit wonky, but I think it's leveling up pretty good right there. I really like the initial draw off this particular cigar. I really like the earthiness off this one. And it's funny because I'm getting a hint of sweetness that comes off this particular cigar. It's funny, I originally came off like it's billed as Maduro, but off that first couple draws, I got a little bit of heat, almost like a Habano, but it mellowed out and gave me a little bit of sweetness, creamy sweetness that lingers on in the back part of my palate. Nice smoke output, nice draw. It definitely has that Nicaraguan feel, or mouth feel to it. And I just really love the smoke output. It almost reminds me like of a Drew Estate, the way the smoke output's coming through it. That finish lingers on though, and that's like I'm even gonna drop off that whole earthy thing to it, but it's definitely got some woodsy notes to it. Anytime I taste the wood in cigars, I automatically go to like cedar, but the cedar's kind of mild, and the sweetness balances out really jazzy. Dude, that retro hell is the bomb. Creamy, sweet. I want to say like a chocolate finish off of it. That's early on for a house blend cigar. I'm gonna watch a little bit of this game, let this little sucker keep talking to me and see what she has to say. Y'all hold it down, I'll be back. What's up, family? I had to come back and keep talking about this house blend pig style Maduro stick that I got from Empire Cigars here in Central Texas. Shout out to my boy Riley. I see you give me some love on the IG, and I appreciate you. You know, I gotta excuse Harley. She ain't been outside in a while either. While your boy's been recuperating. But I made some notes. The pepper's kind of in and out for the most part on this particular cigar, but chocolate notes are coming in real prevalent. Best word I can describe is creamy. It's a luscious tasting cigar, and that chocolate is actually, it's coating my palate. It's very prevalent. Just creamy and delicious. I mean, I don't know where my man Jeff is getting these from, but I hope they maintain this consistency. And again, complete transparency, I'm not a big fan of these style of cigars, just from my own personal palate. This one is, I'm a fan of this one. That creamy chocolatey notes, some nuttiness is mixed in there. Anytime I get a nutty note of cigars, I equate that to like cashews because of that sweetness that kind of just pops you in the back of the palate, and it lingers on. That chocolate's like chocolate covered cashews, the way it feels. Smoke output is pretty good. It's a cool November 2nd night, so it's cool to be out here in the lab and enjoying a cigar. A little bit of grown folk music playing. I mean, when I tell you that chocolate is up in this joint, it's up in this joint. Tasty cigar, not like a candy bar, but like some bitter chocolate that has a little bit of sweetness to it that you know, when you're trying to cleanse your palate. Really tasty. Just had to come back and talk to y'all. You know, it's been a while since I've been able to talk to anybody about some good sticks. I've been out, haven't been able to go down to the lounge, ain't been in the lab. Your boy been laid up. That vid put his foot in my throat when I tell you, right? But this, keep these in rotation, my brother. That mouthfeel just lingers on you. It's just hard. I gotta pace myself so I don't just hotbox this sucker. real taste. And of course, I am probably going through some form of withdrawals because I had a stick in 2 weeks. 2 weeks to the date. So really good, really good. Going to finish up the first third, going to the second. So I'm gonna chill out for a minute. Let this little joint keep talking to me. See what's gonna happen. See what it's gonna have to say. Y'all hold it down. I'll be back with you. What's happening, YouTube family? Boy Key Baloo's back. Wanted to show you how well this cigar is stacking the dimes for me. Nice, lovely construction. Again, this is a house blend cigar. Fairly even burn line, nice ash. I've been trying my best to hold it just for the purpose of illustrating you how well constructed this particular cigar is. Excellent price point. I'm not going to put that out there for obvious reasons, but it doesn't hurt the pocketbook for what you get. If you get a chance to get down to Empire Cigars and you can find some of these, I definitely recommend it. Well constructed cigar. Getting into the second third of it, again, that chocolatey note is still just adding a delicious experience with this particular cigar. I'm actually going to see if it's going to fall. Yeah, I tapped it 2 times. This ash is not going to fall, so I'm not going to force the issue on it. If it lands by my lap, that's just the price of the game today. It's funny because this is a culture. This is not like a habit or anything like this. This is, cigars are an experience, and not being able to enjoy it for that period of time, you realize what you miss when you get to slow down and smoke a cigar. I had a intriguing day. I went back to the job, and all I could think about was coming home, and I was going to give it a try. Trying to puff again. I was glad I was able to get some taste when I was eating some lunch. But these cigars are very communal. They're very communal things, and they bring people together. And it's real cool that you can have conversations about anything. I refrain from politics and social ills of the world for the most part, because I deal with that on the job for the most part. So I like the escape that cigar can bring. I use the word brotherhood not to be sexist, but just as it brings cats together to have conversations, and good conversation. You learn so much when you take time. You fire up a good stick. Some dimensions on this cigar. It was a pigtail. I went with my V-cut just because I like the smoke output on it. Knowing what I know now, I do have another one that I'm going to view. It's a Connecticut pig. I'm going to smoke that. It'll be another review that we do. I got a couple of these house blends, so my next couple shows will be about these house blend cigars. We're going to see what type of journeys they take. But this one was a pigtail. And as you can see, well constructed. Had a little bit of oily sheen to it. It sat in my box for a little bit because as I was getting better. Enjoyable smoke, man. That's sweet. It's almost like a hint of leather. And I'm not as much, sometimes leather can be too overpowering, but it's not the case with this cigar. It just adds to that chocolatey note, to that sweetness. Pepper's in and out, but it's not hitting me over the head. It's just like when you add some Tabasco sauce to your eggs or something, it just adds that flavor to it. It makes it really enjoyable, which is what I'm enjoying with this one. But anyway, back to the communal aspect of cigars. I enjoy what it does with that. And I think that's the biggest draw for most people, men and women, when they get to actually enjoy a cigar. And I'm not a cigar snob, I kid myself that I am, because I love them, but I'm still learning about these things. And the relaxation that it brings, it makes you slow down. That's what's cool about a cigar. And a good cigar like this one makes you do that, because you sit back, and as you take your draw and you get that smoke and that feel, you just get to chill with it. You get to have a jazzy conversation with a stick, and I enjoy that. And I think if you ever find this, you'll get that same type of enjoyment. That retrohale, man, that flavor, and it lingers. It has a nice lingering mouthfeel to it. that it's hard to describe. You know, I'm by far not, ain't gonna try to kill y'all with all these big words. It's a damn good cigar for unnamed, unbanded house blends type cigar. Really enjoy it. And again, that ash is holding like a champ. Just a champ. Even burn line, well constructed. The smoke out foot, like I said before, gives me that Drew Estate type vibe to it. Definitely taste some Nicaraguan in here. It's almost, I almost want to say it's some San Andreas in there. And again, no history on this. I'm just going by my experiences with cigars, whatever that case may be. This one is on point. It looks like my Stros ain't gonna do it today. We're gonna have to go down to 7 games on. We're gonna get them on the next one, whatever the case may be. They jumped all over us after that rain delay. Just got through with Halloween. Handed out some kids to the handed out some candy to the kids that came by. Grandkids is over, so I got some good enjoyment out of that. Anyway, just had to take a break and come and let y'all know. We're gonna get down to the other half, see what it's gonna tell us. Hold it down. We back, family. Getting on down to the last little rap song of it. And I'm saying that because I'm gonna take time. Come back over here. I'm gonna take time to enjoy the story, whatever, how she wants to finish on her own. But I wanted to explain where we were at with it. The chocolate notes have died down a little bit, and I get more of that nutty, leathery taste to it. Off and on, I guess, as we're getting down to the middle part of it, it's a hint of like a chemical thing. It's kind of off-putting, and it started as I got into the second third, but it's tapering off, and I'm getting more of those, cashew, earthy tones to it. The leather notes are still prevalent. Overall, I'm still enjoying this cigar. Take a pull, see what it has to say to me. Cashews, leather notes, very aromatic cigar. You can smell some of that sweet tobacco to it, along with those woodsy, earthy notes to it. Very enjoyable cigar. If I had to give it, it's got a medium strength and a medium flavor profile. As we're getting down to the end of it, it's picking up a little bit. It's not going to give you any of those tobacco sweats or anything like that, but because it's been so long, it is taking me there. It's giving me a nice little ride. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely a cigar I would recommend if you get a chance to. Definitely, if I had to give my little notes on it, my little score rating on it, it's gonna be like 8.5 because of the burn, construction, flavor that it's putting out. Awesome cigar. If you get a chance to find these, I would definitely recommend it. Hope y'all enjoyed this conversation and my humble opinions on this particular cigar. I got some more house blends I'm gonna share with y'all because they're just good sticks, good times, good relaxing moment. Looks like we're in the middle part of the 8th inning. 7-0, man. These dang Stros. At any rate, family, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are. You get time to sit back with a stick. Oh, I want to tell you, I got this new hustle I'm into. Gran Camino tequila. I'm not a tequila person. This is smooth, and it complements this particular cigar really well. Real smooth. Put a little bit of lemon juice in there. Complements this particular cigar really well. Well, anyway, hope y'all enjoy your evening. I'll be back with more opinions and cigar thoughts and processes. Hope y'all enjoy your week. Keep a Lou out.